Around the time of 2009 to about 2014, there was a phase within the gaming industry, or more so the indie game industry, where everyone was trying their hardest to make the next big building survival game. After Minecraft's success, this specific genre just blew up. You had Minecraft, DayZ, Rust, Unturned, Don't Starve, Roblox. Wait, no. Club Penguin. However, one of them in my mind were more successful in creating a game that didn't just feel like a ripoff of the same shit Minecraft had created. In fact, I feel the team at Relogic did a better job than Minecraft could ever do. That game, of course, was Terraria. While it never quite reached the popularity or success of Minecraft, I mean, to be fair, you can't fucking blame them. Trying to reach or surpass Minecraft would be like the Cullen trying to overtake Fortnite. It's just, it's not gonna fucking happen, is it? Terraria overall had something most of these other games could never achieve. Terraria felt like something unique and new. They didn't need to try and copy aspects of Minecraft like most uninspired devs. Not to say they didn't take any inspiration, but they took Mojang's original idea and made it their own. The world in Terraria, for one, feels way more alive than any other one, with so many choices of mobs that only appear in certain areas, as well as boss battles, which are one of the driving forces of the game, and what makes its gameplay so different. You could be fighting a big fucking wall of meat in hell, a flying fish pig, a literal eye, and even Kinslime, His Royal Highness. In reality, the main reason Terraria works so well was due to its reliance on linear gameplay. While on the surface, that does sound pretty shit, but this works to its advantage. The game, no matter how many worlds you make, will always go gear up, fight a boss, gear up again, fight more bosses, until finally you defeat Cthulhu's alien cousin. It always feels like there's an end game to be working towards, and never makes you feel like there's a moment wasted. This is where it has the advantage over Minecraft. Well, sure, they have the Ender Dragon, but it just feels pointless in comparison to Terraria. And don't even get me started on how much more fucking content there is in Terraria. From countless fucking ores, items, mobs, bosses, biomes, there is quite literally no end to the stuff you can do in this game. But it's clear to say Terraria has definitely fallen off. Not to say this is too uncommon, seeing as most of the games from this time period have basically died. Even Minecraft, Terraria's #1 rival. So what has made Terraria go from being recognized as a fairly popular game to essentially somewhat of a ghost town? Well, let's take a look into it. Now, granted, it's not totally dead. Like most games, it has a die-hard fanbase, while not the biggest, slowly trying to keep it alive. It's amazing that people can still find enjoyment in this game after playing it so many times. I mean, fuck, I always end up playing it with a few friends eventually, but this small fanbase is clearly not enough to keep it alive. I mean, at the time of writing this video, the subreddit has 130k subs and 700 people online, so the game's not totally dead, but in terms of relevancy, it definitely is. I think the first time we saw signs of Terraria's quote-unquote demise was, in my opinion, 1.3.0.1. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of fucking points. This update could be counted almost as Terraria's final big content update, which added many new things, but most notably the final Moonlord boss, which finally added a solid, dramatic, and flashy ending to this boss rush of a game. Now, it's not as if they've stopped updating the game altogether, quite the opposite. They're still pumping them out, but of course, they're nowhere near as big as some of the previous ones, and overall, they take ages to actually get released. I mean, can you blame them? It's not like there's a dire need to make any more game-changing updates after the big finale like Moonlord. I mean, you can't really top it. It's mostly a case of there not really being much they can add anymore. Sure, they can add another boss or two just to shake things up, but at the end of the day, that won't change much, and just makes the Moonlord feel less significant overall. It just wouldn't feel the same if you defeated this behemoth of an enemy and realized, oh gee, 2 more to fucking go. Wow! However, this is only partly where I felt the decline started. When it really died, it was with this. Terraria Otherworld was a spin-off game held in the same universe as Terraria, kind of a prequel that would explain more about the world. Being announced in February of 2015, the gameplay didn't look the best, as they kind of got rid of the unique and aesthetically pleasing sprite work of the original and replaced it with some kind of flashy, motion tweening kind of shit. But hey, it's new Terraria, right? What can go fucking wrong? Cut to 2018, bam, it's fucking cancelled. It's fucking cancelled. Go home, kids, it's fucking fucking done. These fuck bastards tickle you by the balls, lick the tip a bit, and then leave you hanging for 3 years, and then they just fucking stab you in the urethra. Well, their reasoning was understandable, and well, let's be honest, it wouldn't have been that good anyways. It's still sad to see that the interest and passion clearly isn't as much there as it once was all those years ago. The trend of these building and survival games is long gone. Everybody just wants some battle royale shit or a new Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. With the trend gone, it's clear to see that they may think there isn't much of a point anymore, and so they would rather move on to other projects. But hold on. What are those other projects? There is still hope. A while back, they hinted and mentioned they were working on Terraria 2, a direct sequel to the original that would improve on it greatly, with increased biome diversity and actual infinite world generation this time around. Finally, it could compete with Roblox. No, fuck, no, I mean Minecraft, of course. Though, with how the development for Otherworld went, it's not looking too hopeful. As much as I'd love for Terraria 2 to suddenly appear from the shadows and sweep us up all on our asses, it's safe to say that even if it doesn't happen, I'd still be fine with it. Terraria's legacy will still live on, whether it's through that dedicated fan base, through memories, or even through that one guy you see in school and you're just like, hey, do you remember Terraria?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was a good game. I'd fuck the nurse, of course, for real. Like, would you pipe that bitch? Come on, God, you tell me. I mean, hey, even if Relogic don't release a sequel, it's fine. We still have the original game, and after a few months away from it, damn, this shit still feels as fun and fresh as the first time I played it. I don't think I'll ever get bored of this game, and I mean, fuck. If you do, you could just slap a couple of mods on there and you're sorted. I think it's safe to say that Terraria really was a somewhat hidden gem, and let's just be glad it happened. Anyways, thanks for watching. I know this video was a little different compared to the usual Kai reviews material, but I just wanted to try something a bit new, and after playing some Terraria recently, it got me thinking about this type of stuff. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more videos like this, and also remember to hit that fat subscribe button, because, well, I'm a bit fucking desperate at this point, let's face it, boys. Oh, and while I'm here, I want to say a big thank you to my Patreon supporters. Your support is very appreciated, and it honestly means the world. Anyways, I'll see you boys next time. Peace.